What's going on, guys? We are set for a little bit of an adventure. Toby and I are going to be taking the motorcycle with his dog trailer that I built for him this past spring. I've got some gear up top here, and I'll kind of go through how things are laid out a little bit later. But we've got about an hour and 45, 2-hour drive up into the mountains. We're going to stay at a little off-grid type cabin. There is no power, there's no water. It's basically shelter is what it is. So we're going to camp out there for the night, just kind of go exploring a little bit, but this will be a good test of the trailer, the setup. Well, we made it. It was quite the road coming up here on the motorcycle. The motorcycle doesn't have the best ground clearance, but it wasn't too bad. So let's take a look around here, see what this cabin is all about. This is absolutely gorgeous down here. We've got all of this area to ourselves. Beautiful. Let's say we check out this cabin. No power, no water, but a place to sleep. That's kind of the main thing we're looking for. The inside of this cabin is perfect. Check this out. Beautiful spot. And we've got this door here. Little sitting area out here, and this is a gorgeous view. I mean, look at these cool steps even. This place is much better than I expected. Based off the listing, I was like, well, you know, it's a shelter is basically what I thought it was going to be, but this ended up being super nice. And then over here we've got, looks like a little outhouse tent. Pretty nice setup. Toby thinks that's his spot, I guess. So anyway, pretty happy with this spot, and this cooler weather is nice. Obviously there's no AC. There's a fireplace in there. There's a little bit of wood, so I don't know if we'll be able to find something to burn tonight, but man, super happy. I'm gonna get things unloaded. Now what I've got here is a 2017 Can-Am Spyder F3. So this isn't made for off-road, but it does pretty well off-road. I bought this with a trailer hitch on it. These can tow up to 400 pounds and about 50 pounds on the hitch itself. I picked up this trailer a little over a year ago, not knowing what I was going to do with it. All it was the base. So once I got Toby, I built this little dog enclosure for him, put a rack on top, And what's nice about it is it gives him a space to ride. So he gets to be in here. I put this box on the front just for added storage. The bike itself has quite a bit of storage. Now these bikes have plenty of power. It's like a 1400cc motor in these, and basically it handles towing this trailer just fine. The weight of the bike itself can handle this kind of trailer without an issue. What do you see? What is it? So I've had Tobias now for about 8 months. He's 10 months old. And he's a big boy. He's probably around 80 pounds. Very smart dog. I worked a lot with him early on because I knew that he was going to be my travel buddy. And I wanted a dog that would listen well. I wanted a dog that could be off leash most of the time and would follow commands. I wanted a dog for protection, for safety, a dog that's aware of our surroundings and doesn't negligently bark at anything it hears. So the training was super important for him, and I chose this particular breed. He is a long-haired German Shepherd, and Shepherds are known for being intelligent as well as aggressive as needed. He's still a bit of a pup. You can see he's a big puppy, but he's still very capable. And there's times when he is uneasy about something and he has this low growl or his bark. And that right there is a great deterrent when it comes to camping by yourself or just being in areas where you don't know who's out here. You don't know what the threats are. Are there bear? Are there cougar? Whatever the case is. So him and his senses, his nose and his eyes and his hearing, he's likely going to catch on to things before I will. And that's a big reason for having him with me. I've traveled solo most of my life. Of course, I've taken my daughters on trips. I've taken my girlfriend on trips. And I've traveled with family and friends. But solo is where my heart is. It's where I kind of take a break from everything else and really take some time to myself and think and process, work on things that I typically don't set time aside for. So there's definitely responsibility that comes with a dog, and as he gets older, he's going to get better and better. Being 10 months old, he's come a long way, and I'm very impressed with how smart he is and how well he does listen. But I am looking forward to the next couple years as he matures and just kind of settles into his intellect. So having a dog as a travel companion means you basically have a child with you in a lot of ways. Even though I look at him as my buddy, he's my responsibility. So I have to be watching out for him. He doesn't really wander off. But there's times I don't see him and I'm looking around. I just have to keep an eye out where he's at. I also have to pack food for him, pack some toys. He needs a place to sleep. He needs a place to be in the vehicle, so he takes up added space. So there's definitely some work that comes into bringing a dog with you. But I will say this, he brings a lot of joy as well. And it's fun for the entertainment. He's not a real needy dog, which I have a female lab that I've had for about 11 years, and she's definitely a needy dog. So I appreciate a lot of his personality traits, and that's another reason I looked for this particular breed. Now, you never know what you're going to get when you get a puppy. How quickly are they going to pick up on training? How smart are they just at a baseline? And I've gotten very lucky with him, and I'm very proud of how quickly he's coming along. Well, we survived the night. It was actually quite nice. It was raining last night. The cabin was super nice. It stays dry in there. Very comfortable place. We're just on a little hike this morning. I came across this really cool. This is a tent site only. You've got a place up here to park your car. And then there's a platform that's built for the tent. Got a picnic table, a little outdoor grill. And it's just, everything is so nicely manicured. Down here you've got a nice fire pit and some benches. And this looks like a point where the two rivers come together up here. Well, we got everything packed up and we are ready to hit the road. Couple-hour drive back. It rained a bit this morning. Sun is out shining. So this was a fun adventure for Toby and I. He did a great job in the trailer. We're gonna hit the road. We got everything locked up and packed up just in case we hit some rain. I wrapped a couple things up in plastic, but I don't think we're gonna hit any. So looking forward to the next adventure. Take care.